Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Never in my life would I have expected for me to be making a video discussing how the literal UK government wants to go and make like PlayStation 5 and Xbox scalping illegal. Never in my life would I have thought I'd be making this video, but I saw it up on Reddit. I thought it'd be kind of an intriguing thing to go and talk about, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below as well if you guys want to go and chime on in. We'll probably go and discuss the article and get my little talks and thoughts on afterwards, so if you guys ever want to, I got you guys for that. As per usual, if any of you guys are brand new, if you guys like these types of videos, or even my normal subscribers, leave a like on the video itself. I always love making the non-PS5 restock videos. I still want to help you guys get all your consoles, but eventually everyone will go get their consoles. So I love making videos like this. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, you guys are welcome to join the PS5 giveaway. If all you guys want to actually enter, all you guys have to do is go drop a subscription to the channel and pop on the notifications as well. As well, if you guys want to, at the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below. And the Amazon for sure is very much overdue for restocks. That is always linked down below as well for the PS5 link. And of course, the Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go and get a bunch of free money, like $25 for free. And same thing with Coinbase as well. Buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, and you guys go and get free Bitcoin. If you guys never mind those little quick sellouts, all that money I make goes towards my mom, and any ads you guys see in the videos themselves go towards my mom as well. So thank you guys all for that. So guys, let's actually get into the video itself. This is going to be a lot to talk about and actually kind of a fun topic. I love discussing these types of things, especially when I get to see your thoughts on them overall. So, as I mentioned, I was browsing up Reddit and I saw this. Basically, the article or whatever I saw up on Reddit, on the PlayStation 5 Reddit, was saying the UK government minister says it's discussing a proposed bill that would make console scalping, I don't know why they typed it like that, illegal. So basically, I want to go and actually read through the article itself. Here's the article. I have it linked down below just to give proper credit, where it has basically the UK. We'll go to our nice little usual. I don't know why I always make my cam like over here for articles. So, UK government minister says it's discussing potential action against console scalpers. MPS have proposed a bill that would make console reselling illegal, which once again, I never would have expected this. So let's go dive right into it. The UK Minister of State for Digital and Culture, Caroline Dinenage, has said officials are discussing a proposed bill that would make console scalping illegal. The bill, titled the Gaming Hardware Automated Purchase and Resale Bill, was brought forward by Douglas Chapman MP. That guy sounds very, very British overall. I don't really know where to put my cam. Let me put it like down over here. MP of the Scottish National Party, and follows an early day motion first reported by VGC in December. The MP told Sky News on Monday that the bill could ban console scalping in a similar fashion on how ticket touting was banned in the UK a few years ago. We're basically preventing resellers from targeting the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles and selling them off for vast profits, which is insane. More so that they more so specifically mentioned the PlayStation and Xbox by name right there. Chapman said that while he believed the bill was unlikely to become law, it could force the government to take responsibility for the issue. Now, my kind of take on this is I feel like it's more so on the retailers to actually take responsibility. We are kind of seeing some of that kind of pop on up with, like, say, Walmart, where they're somewhat trying to go and find ways to go and combat out all these bots and scalpers. But on the same hand, I think a lot of this stuff would be really solved just by making a lot of these consoles available for in-store walk-in. Now, there still would be scalping, of course, that would probably still happen, but I really think a lot of these issues would be solved, especially more so bots in major drops such as like Target, Amazon, etc., when basically you can only buy one console at a time or one console at a time when in-store walk-ins as well. So I think it's kind of the best way to go kind of work around it. We are also kind of seeing things like Walmart and some Japanese retailers also basically making sure your credit card or even like your ID is used for purchases, which kind of puts it in the system so you actually can't get more than one console. Now, it kind of does stink a little bit because some families do have more than one kid, and that does kind of run into a little bit of issues, but overall, I think just doing it in person or having some sort of preventative measures from the retailer would probably fix a lot of this. Or, you know, of course, Sony making more consoles, but there's always a difficulty with that. So going on with the article itself, asked to respond to the original early day motion, which received support from over 30 MPs from Labour, played try move. These are all like the UK words. If I say them wrong, don't mind me. The SNP and the Dub, Minister of State for Digital and Culture, Caroline Dinenage, said officials are discussing this issue with the Trade Association for the Video Games Industry. We know that bulk purchasing through automated bots is a concern for some of their members, who we understand are currently looking at any further actions they can take to prevent these behaviors and are working with their retailers to improve experience for customers. Which is also insane too, that they're specifically calling out like botters, basically people buying out stock, really hardcore, if anything. One major thing is I think that some of the UK stores are almost bought on out entirely from scalpers and botters, and I think that may be like a big catalyst on why that is a major issue, especially as all the UK Amazon stock and Game stock have been very, very low. Chapman said his bill had parallels with laws introduced to tackle ticket resellers, which prohibits the resale of tickets for excessive profits. We propose that through a similar legislation process be brought forward to ensure that consumers can purchase gaming consoles and computer components at no more than the manufacturer's recommended price, and that resale of goods purchased by automated bots be made illegal. Now, there's a few things that I kind of want to make a note on this, because this actually has potential to be kind of bad. More so you guys may be thinking like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'd be more worried about like the secondhand game market. So I think more so like collectibles, I think more so like, I don't know, maybe like rare games, Pokemon cards, etc. That something makes me a little bit more concerned as well, and also more so people reselling as well on top of it, like if something goes and appreciates. I do have to say, I actually am kind of a fan of them banning automated bots. Making it illegal, I'm not sure. I do, as I mentioned, I think it more so be on the retailers and themselves just to maybe ban them. Illegal is a little bit maybe pushing it, but I mean, I guess we can kind of see how it kind of goes on with this bill itself. But I do think there should be something to be done, but I kind of, in my opinion, think it more so relies on the retailers themselves. But that's just my take. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I have the comment section. Go tell me your thoughts. I love to hear it. Sony and Microsoft are already facing challenges satisfying demand for next-gen consoles, but shortages have been exacerbated by scalpers reselling large quantities of the console at significant markups, keeping them out of hands of consumers and in turn damaging software sales. Which is very true. It is very true. It's been suggested that the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S shortages are being partly driven by scalper groups using software to automatically buy consoles as they come in stock. Now, another kind of thing to kind of note on this, at least in my opinion, I do think that scalpers do play a big part on why stock is a little bit lower. But overall, I think even if there was literally 0 scalpers, we would still be in an out of stock shortage where basically there was no stock coming on in. I think no matter what, it would still be out of stock. But I think in terms of scalping, I think it does add an extra little bit of competitiveness, especially when it comes to bots. For me, you have to be really fast on top of that. So I do want to go and kind of throw, I guess, my thoughts on that. Also, I would love to talk about this Tokyo thing if you guys would ever want me to on a video, maybe even tomorrow. I would love to. This is very interesting. I think there's even more stuff that came on up for Japan too as well. So if you guys want that, leave a comment down below too as well. Last month, one firm behind bot software used to beat virtual retail queues claimed its users had secured over 2,000 orders to resell for profit. 2,000 consoles. And don't forget, chat. All of you guys, I guess like YouTube chat, all of you guys, you can probably make around $300 to $500 per console. So imagine how much astronomical amount of money that is when you're basically making $500 over 2,000 times. That is a lot of profit, and it's also a lot of money that actual normal UK consumers are losing. Another UK-based scalper group made similar claims on its social media accounts. That is an insane amount of consoles. The knockoff effect for widespread console scalping is usually a low software attach rate, with a healthy ratio for a new console being around 1 game sold for each console bought. S&P MP Chapman said that the effect of scalpers was ultimately to disappoint consumers in the wider gaming community among children and adults alike. UK retailer Game recently told VGC it would cancel any orders it recognized as sending multiple consoles to the same customer, which is good, in an attempt to thwart the number of resellers targeting its next-gen hardware restocks. Wow. So there is a lot to kind of go and talk about and decompress in this article. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts. I would probably go and say, I may be wrong, maybe a bad hot take or whatever. I think the idea of making it illegal might not be as good of an idea as I would think, more so because I'd be more worried about someone who buys like 5 consoles and then they end up in jail for 5 years or have a hefty fine. Now, when it comes more so for those really bigger users that are over 2,000, and if you guys have seen previous Best Buy stock, sometimes Best Buy for an entire region such as Canada only ever had around maybe 8,000 consoles, and that was for Canada overall. So basically, if scalpers could basically go buy 1/4 of an entire region's restock, that really should be dealt with. Now, should it be illegal? I actually would be kind of curious on your thoughts. In my mind, I'd be like anything lower than say like 10, not really, because sometimes people do want to go and buy for friends and be like, hey, Jim, I'll get you one, throw me 600 bucks, whatever, because I had to stay up all night. But for something like 2,000, that is actually seriously disrupting the actual economy for video games, aka like it's also negatively affecting Sony, negatively affecting their retailers as well. Also, the only kind of winner is the scalper, because even the people buying those also have to pay like exuberant prices as well, which is just not good. So overall, I'm very anti-scalping. It's very intriguing to kind of hear that the UK government kind of wants to literally make it illegal. As I mentioned, I think it's more so on the behalf of their retailer. I do think retailers are stepping on up. Even in this article, we even saw that Game is basically trying to go and cancel duplicate orders. We have been seeing that in other places such as Walmart. We're seeing more captcha when it comes to things like Newegg and Best Buy, even for things like the PS Direct. And overall, we are seeing a lot of the major retailers actually taking a stance against these scalpers and trying their best. But the major issue is that once you actually can make a lot of money, or basically bots and botters and scalpers are going to keep on trying their best to go and actually get as much stock as they possibly can. Because if there's profit to be made, they're going to be going for it. Like a good example for those actual 2,000 orders, if you go and let's say even made $300, which is very, very low, that could be up to a $600,000 profit just from selling those consoles at just even a $300 markup, which overall we've actually been seeing quite a bit more on the higher end average, more so around the 400 range or so, especially in the UK where they have not had as many restocks as us in America. So number one, just the astronomical amount of money would actually, that's kind of what I was saying in terms of someone who's maybe stealing $1 million, like quote unquote stealing $1 million. That should maybe be dealt with because that is fully disrupting the actual economy itself in terms of game economy, Sony themselves, etc. And I can maybe see lawsuits mixed on into it, but that might be a stretch from Sony's end. But it is kind of insane on how much money is being basically made off these scalpers. So overall, I think I'd be very intrigued to go and see if the UK does go and take this a little bit more farther. As I mentioned, my major concern, I'm kind of anti-scalper, so if they, for some odd reason, lose money or have any legal issues, I'm kind of okay with it, as long as it wasn't like Bob and Jim trying to hook up their brothers with consoles. But for these high-end ones, I'm okay with it for sure if they go and, get in trouble. But as I mentioned, one of the more bigger things I'd be more curious on is the secondhand market. Things such as Pokemon cards, maybe collectible games, etc. And where they would kind of go and draw the line on what is scalping, what is collectible reselling, and what happens if one of your things actually has an appreciation. Or one the secondhand too, if they don't have clear legal laws. What about say Jim, who lost his job and could sell his PS5 for 700 bucks because he needs to go and feed his family, and that's kind of like the fair market price for say an eBay or Facebook marketplace. Is he technically scalping? Technically yes, but what if he needed to go and sell it because he needed to go and buy groceries for his kids or pay rent? So I could definitely see how there could be some weird legalities mixed on how they actually go and do it. I do really appreciate the fact that the UK government is trying to more so make sure their consumers can go get the products on actual proper retail price and not have to pay markups. I love that. I love the idea on that. And I think that everyone should be in the same boat because I think a lot of us are collectively anti-scalping in this actual channel. My whole main purpose of this channel is to get you guys your consoles for, normal retail price, not from a scammer at all. So I find it kind of interesting. I find it very intriguing. I'm definitely kind of curious to go and see how this will go and progress in the future. And I would love to see less scalpers, especially for all the UK and especially us in America. So all of us can actually go get our consoles and not have to pay an extra $400 to go and get them. So as always, leave your thoughts down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this little article and reading. If you guys like these types of news articles and discussions, definitely let me know. I love making the restock videos, but eventually I would like to make other videos mixed on in as well, especially when there's not really that much news going on. So hope you guys enjoyed these types of videos. I love you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially for the PS5 giveaway. Leave a comment down below your thoughts. I think it's personally good. It's kind of maybe potentially scary how they do it, but I think it's overall good. And of course, we have the Amazon link for the PS5 link down below if you guys go and check and see if it's in stock. The Twitch and Twitter link down below. The Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys get like $25 for free. Why not? And of course, the good old Coinbase, buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, and you guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. Always linked down below. I'll see you guys all later on for some more videos itself. I'm going to go and chill and get all my job done and go from there. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all later, and hope you guys have a good rest of your nights. And if you guys need to, check out the Myers and Amazon video earlier on today as well. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.